So 7.4, here we go. Two measly little new points, both of which are not new to your life, which are 8 and ite. 8 is great, they say. Ite is slight, they say. Meaning the 8s always have one more oxygen count on their symbols. Then we just go and retread all our old stuff. 3 is nomenclature. 4, they don't have carbon. 5, they have 2 elements. 6 has 3 elements. 7 is the positive. 8 is IDE. 9 is systematic chemical names, which are more common, and then the common names aren't. IUPAC was 1921, so everything doesn't have its own name. Then 1 is mono, MONO. 2 is di, DI. 3 is tri, TRI. 4 is tetra, TETRA. 5 is penta, PENTA. 6 is hexa, HEXA. 7 is hepta, HEPTA. 8 is octa, OCTA. 9 is NONA and ENNEA. 10 is deca, DECA. Exception is that mono only goes on the second one, mono never goes on the first one. The other exception is if you get 2 vowels in a row, the prefix drops its vowel. I'll pause there. That's all the stuff that made the older ones.
What was the 9?
9 is NONA for half a point and ENNEA for another half a point. Anybody else through the exceptions? 27, metals with nonmetals would be worth half a point. Non-metals with other non-metals would be another half a point. That's your 2 scenarios. 28 is still the Roman numeral. 29 is still memorizing them. 30 is the metal. 31 is no. 32 is a thing called the stock system, is what the Roman numerals thing is called. 33 is OUS for the lower one, IC for the higher one. And then you pick your favorite name, spellings for halves. Cuprous is CUPR, and then pick a suffix, OUS or IC. Iron is FERR, and then a suffix. Lead is PLUMB, and then a suffix, MERCUR. And then tin was STANN, and I don't care if you do OUS, IC, or mix and match, whatever you like. Question about scoring 7-4. Homework type problems are sitting behind me. I'll do those in a minute. It pretty much is the exact same thing you've been doing, and you've been doing it since chapter 6. So there's nothing too dramatically new about any of this. The newest duo of problems is 10 and 11. With that comes a 2B and D, a 3B and F, little specks of pieces, but 10 and 11 is the main event. Quiz 7.5 read has 2 new points, very similar reading to what you read today, really not new to your life, just new to chapter 7, I suppose, but there's two almost identical questions when you read 7.5 compared to our 2 new ones from 7.4. The quiz grows to 42 because I add a follow-up question. So after you come back at me with 8 and ite again, I'd say, what's the relationship between them? And what would you tell me?
8 has 1 more oxygen.
8 has 1 more oxygen. Question about 7.5's read. So let's re-rehearse things in terms of homeworky problems. So I think the easier way is where you do the names. So what would you say about this?
Sodium.
It is sodium. And then you need to know your ions. That is nitrate. 8.
Oh, yeah.
Because the nitrates, they're one of those ones that don't go to 4. It's 3s and 2s. Question about that one? Nothing changed in the last 30 seconds, so this is still
the same thing, but
sodium. But this is nitrite. This one is copper. And this is cyanide. And why would I mark that wrong? because you have to put which copper it is. So how do you know which copper it is? By the charges. What's cyanide's charge? -1, so this must be copper. 1. This one is
Copper.
the second one. So we're copper again. All right. So whatever we missed, we read it on the board, so people at home don't have to deal with it. PO4 is phosphate. It's not so hard to know the charges and subscripts and stuff. We know phosphate is 3. That's why this has the 3. So copper must be 2 because, like, we're playing that switchy games. There we are with those. Question about going in that direction. Reversing field, barium, VA, and you're going to have to probably, some of us, look at our table unless somebody knows barium. It is +2. Cyanide is CN, and that has a charge of 1. So
needs the 2 on the CN.
it does, as well as a set of parentheses to get the 2 on there. Iron 2, I love the stock system. It's Fe and has a charge 2. Phosphate, we've done a couple minutes ago, is PO4 and it had a charge of 3. So
Switch them.
switches
Parentheses.
and parentheses. So 3,
Parentheses 2.
strontium,
SR.
SR, table, or do we know it?
Is it +1?
I don't think so.
+2.
I think it's +2.
It's +2.
Okay. Fluorite,
ClO2.
it is ClO2, because chlorate is the 3, and then there's the hypo and the per and all that. And that has a charge of
-1.
1, so with charges of 2 and 1, parentheses go 1s and 2s. Ferrous is mean, no stock system, but at least it spots us to Fe. What are the possible iron charges? 2 or 3. Ferrous is a 2. Hydrogen sulfite
SO3.
is SO3, and the ones with hydrogen have charges of 1.
So parentheses in the 2.
Agreed. Doesn't feel any different to me than what we've been doing for several days. I don't know what the difference is. I mean, there must be something different. They're probably doing more 8s and 8s today than they were doing other days, would be my guess, because that's what the reading was about. Who knows? 10 and 11, main name of the game. Question about any of that? Shut that down, get your score.